Hey peeps, this is Stephanie from Stephanie Sues. I pray everyone is doing well. Let me fix this, it's kind of loose. I pray everyone is doing well. I'm here showing you a little bit of what I've been working on. Stephanie Sues. What is Stephanie Sues? Stephanie Sues. I used to just make prayer journals, but now I make all types of different journals. And now I have a consignment shop. And I do craft fairs, selling my journals, and now I've incorporated anything book related, such as bookmarks, book clips with charms hanging from it. I'm going to start making book sleeves and just different things, not just so it could just be, you know, that's all she has. You know, I need to open it up for everyone to be able to purchase something. So I made these garden journals, and I made 8 of them to go into my consignment shop. So I'm going to go through, just flip through them a little bit. They all have the same format on the inside, but it's different pictures and stuff. I'll go through it quickly. I know I don't come on here much, but those of you who diligently watch my videos, I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. I still work a job, 10-hour days, 3 days a week, and then I'm dealing with like health issues, not drastic, not health issues that mean death. But you know how we all go through high blood pressure and just those different things. And I'm just now allergies in my grown life. I've been having allergies and different things. And then I'm just sometimes exhausted. So I always say when I come on, I'm going to try to do better. So I'm still going to try to do better in coming on. I think I get in my own way. I get in my own way with me criticizing myself, because I've recorded videos to post, but I always get in my head and I say, they don't want to see that. They don't want to see me do that. And then I don't post it. I posted one with me making one of these, but then I was like, they don't want to see that. But then again, I watch other people do it, and I'm watching them do it, so why wouldn't anybody want to see me do it? I just get in my own head, so I have to ask God to help me and deliver me from the criticism that I have of myself. So I'm just gonna start getting on and any things that I'm working on, because I am working on things for the craft fair I have coming up, which is in October, so that's 81 days. I am working on things to go into the consignment shop, and then I have orders, a couple of prayer journal orders that I need to work on, and a book for my nephew that he wanted to keep track of things that he was watching, his shows and stuff that I probably can do on camera. There's a lot of things I can do on camera, but like I said, I get in my own way. I get in my head and I'll say, they don't want to see this, you know. So I will do some craft with me's and just start turning it on, and then I'm going to learn how to fast forward while I'm working on some things, because I also, when I'm working on things, I have to hear stuff in the background. Sorry, I took a swig. I have to hear stuff going in the background. So when it's quiet, it's like, I want to stop recording so I can listen to the television and things like that. So I'm going to probably learn to, if I can't learn to fast forward, I'll have to pause it and then, you know, fast forward and just click all these videos together. So that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, so I made this with just the cover is made with tea stain coffee paper. I didn't try to make it thick or anything. And then I collaged with fabric. You'll see the different fabrics I collage with. I got fabric here, and that's what is making it kind of stiff. The different fabrics. And then I have my digitals. Now some of these flower digitals came from, is her name Pippi? P-I-P-I, P-I-P-I, Pippi, I can't remember. I don't remember where, I can look up where these came from. So if you really want to know, just ask me, because I'm not going to put it up at the top. Sorry. I need to learn to start doing that. I mean, I was doing it. And you know, those flower bundles and stuff that you get from Hobby Lobby. So that's what these are. And then I wrote something to go with it, to go with each of them, that I'm going to print on cardstock along with the price, because this, like I said, this is going into the consignment shop. These came from this book I've got, and I've used mostly all of the papers up, the Oxford Book of Wildflowers. And I ordered me another book from eBay. So I spoke with some of my flower people and garden people, and they said it's not too late for me to put this in my shop. And then you have, and I am going to make some of these to go into my October sale for the craft fair, because my sister does seedlings and all that. She's messing with plants all year long. So therefore it wouldn't be too late. I did go to Dollar Tree to buy some seed packs. They didn't have much to choose from, but I did include, these were for $4.25 that I'm including in there. So I just pulled some paper, fix to open up. And different things like the flower vases and all of that. You could write on this with like calligraphy, or those pens. What do you call those pens? Calligraphy pens. This is what the Asian, Japanese, or Korea, some papers that they use. This is that. What do you call that paper? I can't remember. Is it straw paper? I'm not sure. I know Roxy Creation sells this, but I got this from Inky Finger Society. I just think these are so cute. And then I have, on each of these, I have a shovel and a watering can. So I'll read to you along with the price tag. I am going to, because at the consignment shop you have to put what your booth number is, what your seller's number is. You have to describe the book. So I'll have the price, small garden journal, and then all that other information. They get 10% for now. I bet you next year it's going to go up. A sprinkle of soil, a dash of sunshine, and a page full of planty plans. This playful garden journal is your go-to spot for tracking seeds, sprouts, and harvest hoorays. Jot down what you planted and when. Then add snapshots as your leafy friends grow, because every bloom has a backstory. And I use Chat GPT. First, I put it in my own words, you know, of kind of what I wanted to say. And then I asked Chat GPT to proofread it. And then they came up with different things. You know, they'll say, would you like a more polished version? I clicked on it, and then it said, would you like a more whimsical version, you know, of what you wrote? And I put that. And then I did that twice. And then this was and they came up with this. So I like that. So I'll have it hanging on here somewhere along with the price tag. But I'm going to print it on cardstock. And another reason I keep opening these up and stuff is to kind of get all that string out the way. The more and more this is opened and shut, all of those extra strings and stuff that come when you rip your fabric like that, it'll go away. These came from Tim Holtz, you know, those vellums. So I got this and some butterflies that I put in the books. So they basically have the same papers. The only thing different is the different pictures and things that I have going through here on the different pages of this. Got this also from the Hobby Lobby bunch. So all of these flowers, I don't have to keep repeating that, came from Hobby Lobby. Let's see, I have some peas. And I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm not a gardener. My sister said it was like filler plants. My sister Celestine, not Charisse. You know, I always talk about Charisse. But Celestine is the gardener in our family. I'm also going to have to do this for TikTok. See the different, these are the different fabrics I used. I have some swatches that came from JCPenney. You know, when JCPenney would sell their curtains and things like that, and you have that swatch book. Well, my cousin used to work for JCPenney. Our JCPenney is closing. But my cousin used to work for JCPenney. And she, you know, when they were getting rid of those swatch books and stuff, she would give them to me and my mother. So we have a bunch of those. See, this is one of those swatches. So we have lots of those. So I thought, what can I do with that? I'm also covering some book covers. There's the fabric right there. I just think it's so cute. I haven't been selling too well. My things don't seem to sell well in the summer. Nor for when I do craft fairs in the summer. It's not a good time. It's not a good time. I'm trying to flip through these quickly. Okay, here's that butterfly. So since I've showed you the different things that are on the inside, I won't flip through the rest, but I'll show you the outside and the inside covers. I'll show you the outside and the inside covers. And then we shall be finished. I've been knitting because someone orders, well, not just someone, a friend of mine. She was a coworker. She's now a friend. She's retired. But her and her husband love knitted dishcloths. And they order 20 from me every year. 20 every year. So she needs them by November. So when I'm watching television, I love these colors, don't you? When I'm watching television, that's the inside. The outside and the inside. When I'm watching television, yeah, I said that 3 times now, I knit. This is not it's not even, but they all go like this, which is fine to me. inside. So all the covers have some type of fabric on it. And the flowers. And I'll show you at the end. I have a basket that I'm going to sit them in. Oh, back to that GPT. I decided, because at the consignment shop, I'm not there to explain different things or what you can do with it or whatever. So that's why I made that up. God keeps blessing me with good, fresh ideas. You know, he might have gave somebody else also that idea, but I'm glad he shared it with me. He gives me fresh ideas on different things that I can do. You know, because I do like being there. I do like to see people flip through my stuff and hear what they have to say. And this is a bird. I put one of these vellum birds that's also come with Tim Holtz. The back, the fabric, and the inside. So I'm also going to be writing up, you know, for the different type, any different type of thing that I have, what you can do with it. Because some people think that it can only be used as a journal. You could write anything in these books that you want. It's got 2 more, and I won't hold you. Another thing, I'm not going to be trying to, I know right now I am, be worried about if people are saying that my videos are too long. That's another thing. When I do videos, I never finish them all the way through, because it's like, oh, I've been on here too long, because I don't work fast when I'm doing it. It's like, oh, I've been on here too long, and then I won't ever show a finished project. So I'm trying not to be mindful of that. If the video is too long, you know, it can just be fast forwarded. And I like that. That's pretty. It could just be fast forwarded, and that's on that. See how these strings are still hanging on here? Here's the last one. And then I said I was going to show you the basket I got from the Dollar Tree for $3. The front. This is the first one that I did. So it doesn't have certain piece of papers in here, because this was like the prototype. But then after the fact, I thought, oh, let me put this in there. Oh, let me put this in there. So the pockets, so it doesn't have the pockets in the middle. It was made from another sheet. Okay. That's how that looks. Is that? No, that's correct. I'm just fixing that there. But this green looks much lighter than these greens, you know? It's supposed to be this way? I guess so. It just has a vein down the middle, whereas the others don't. Okay, I'll leave it like that. All right. Oh, and then I have little garden sayings. I forgot who I got it from. It says, show me your garden and I shall tell you what you are. They all have little quotes on the front. Like, I do some of my best thinking while pulling weeds. I like gardening. It's a place where I find myself when I need to lose myself. There are no gardening mistakes, only experiments. There are always flowers for those who want to see them. Look deep into nature and you will understand everything better. Gardeners know all the dirt. And then life begins the day you start a garden. And that may touch all of the people who are gardeners. Just like if I read something about a crafter, it hits me. Certain things it says, and it's like you chuckle or something, and you're like, that is so true. That is so true. Okay, so these are going to be, okay, some things I won't be able to show you because of the space I have. I do work out of my bedroom, and it's too much to take downstairs. So I got this from the Dollar Tree. So those are going to sit inside here, but I'm going to stack them. I need to make some cushion so they can be sit up some, so they won't be deep down in there. So for my cushion, I'm going to use, I need to cross this out. I'm going to use one of my, I don't know what I did with my marker. Let me see if I can pull this off. I'm going to use one of my prime bags. I need to cross this out so that, well, they won't be grabbing my, hopefully nobody will try to take my basket. I'm just going to use one of my prime bags and just ball up this. I don't want it too thick in there. I don't want it too thick in there. These are just papers that came from, you know how you get boxes and they fill it with these papers. And I'll cover it with my, let's see. If I can just do this. So that'll set it up some. And then I have, let me see, I got some of that fabric I was just telling you about, those swatches. Let me see if I can get one I probably won't use. I probably won't use that. Just to cover the bottom. I might need to make it flatter, but we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to show you this because, let me take it back out some. And they'll just be sitting in there like this. I might have to make it flat. Oh no, I think this will be fine. I like it. So it'll look like this, really, if you can see. I think that's going to be cute. And I love it. I really do. I'm like gradually getting better at my setup there. All right, I have that. So that will be my, and I'll let you know how it goes in a couple of weeks if any sells. And then I also have a video of me starting and setting it all up and everything. So I need to post that. It's not professional or anything, but I will post it of me setting it up and everything. And yeah, I'll try to start doing that too. Okay, so these are those. This is denim material, but these are those swatches that I'm using this paper as a base just to make covers. So like this would be here. Now for the denim, I do have patches. I have patches that I ordered, and some I've got at Hobby Lobby, but I don't know which side will be. I won't put patches on all of them, just on the denim, I think. So these will make little journals that I'll do something with. So I've been doing that also. I don't know if it's going to be on this side or that'll be the inside. But there's a flower, so I'll probably use this as like that. And then this, I'll do something to it. I'll probably put more fabric and things on it. Here's another denim, which I have some pink patches. So this is going to be really cute. And then I have this denim. So I have a lot of those swatches I need to use up. And then I need to work on my composition notebooks. So I printed out different papers in those to cover the notebooks, which is going to be pretty. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. So I might, you know, I'll be coming on filming myself doing that. And I won't try to rush into it. All of these particular ones have butterflies. Now this, I forgot who I got this from. I know, I think it was, these right here were from Fusion Dream Print. So I haven't cut out my clip arts or anything yet. I think I'll just get my notebooks ready. Anywho, I think I've said what I have to say. There's different people who have left me comments in the comment section, which is Colleen and Deborah. I need to go and post back and say something to them. I'm so glad Colleen was blessed to get her house and get moved in. So that's truly a blessing. This is, you know, I do believe in God. I do talk about him a lot. He, you know, I depend on him a lot. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for more. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. Pray for me, and I'm praying for you that God lifts your spirits and he lifts your heavy burdens. That anything that you have before him, I pray that he comes through in the way that he sees fit. And he blesses you with ideas and, you know, anything that your heart desires. All right? Have a great day.